Hello friends and family, be one success, keep winning, keep shining. Today, this is the most beautiful topic of all time, 24 hours a day. How are we investing our time? The greatest among us, for example, the likes of Bill Gates, the likes of Warren Buffett, they have 24 hours a day. We also have 24 hours a day. But the difference between Warren Buffett and I and you is what they major in and how they use or utilize or invest their time. Warren Buffett reads about 500 pages a day. Warren Buffett decides that he's going to invest his time in improving himself. He's going to invest his time in making sure that he's majoring in the major things, improving his mind. So what that means is, for you to be great, you have to be willing to spend time on major things, to invest time in improving yourself. There is a very good book called Hooked. This book was written by Neil Ayal. It talks about how social media and other Silicon Valley companies have made us so much addicted to what they want us to be addicted to than us getting addicted in improving ourselves and spending our time on major things that are improving us. So you may ask, what such things are continuously destroying us and also continuously taking our time? One, we spend more time arguing about things that don't matter. We spend more time watching TV shows that we don't even want to watch. We spend more time feeling bored than waking up and going forward and doing things that are going to add to us. If you don't have a job and you don't spend the entire day looking for jobs, you're not spending time on major things. Yes, do you need to relax? Yes. Do you need to get some things that you want to do that are outside of your job? Great. Most of us are always thinking about passive income before we have active income. So spend time on major things. When you manage your time, you're also managing your emotions and you're also managing yourself. Nowadays, our time is more about our emotions rather than the logic that we put in. Because you're thinking about the TV shows you're not going to see. You're thinking about the friends you're not going to see and what they're going to tell you, the regret and the shame you're going to be put under when you decide to utilize your time developing yourself. I can guarantee you, take 2 months away from all the distractions. Become indestructible like Neil Ayal says. For a month, for 2 months, focus on the areas that you want to develop. Spend that time on major things that are taking you places. And you tell me if you don't see a lot of changes in your life. Yes, you will be challenged. Yes, you meet some hurdles. But when you spend time on major things, even as you are facing those challenges, you're going to be overcome by this calmness that you don't really understand. Because that is what is the definition of moving forward. You're spending time progressively improving yourself, progressively working on those goals, and also consistently committing to the things you want to do. So we shouldn't be looking at people who are successful and envy them in a negative way. We should be looking at them and look at their process. How did they invest their time? Because most of us want the results or the promise, but we do not want the process of getting to that promise. It's easier to talk about Warren Buffett, how successful he is. It's easier to talk about Bill Gates and how successful he is. But we forget that Bill Gates spends his time meticulously. His meetings between him and other people are always in a 5-minute increment. Imagine how many hours you've wasted in the last few days. You cannot waste the future. You can always waste the present. We cannot waste the next hour. We are always going to waste the hour that we are in. The next minute you can always change the page. You can always turn the page on your time. Manage your time. Schedule your time. Most of us are so much scheduled to the extent that we usually think of being overscheduled or being busy as a sign of being progressive and moving forward. Being busy does not necessarily mean that you're always doing the right things. So spend time optimizing the activities that you want to take you forward. If it's studying as a student, spend time learning how to study efficiently and effectively. If you're a person who works, spend more time adding value to yourself. They say profits create fortunes, while wages create a worker. So do you want to be a worker or do you want to create a fortune? The choice is yours. Adios. Be one success. Again, subscribe, share with your friends. Again, time management is equal to self-management and pain management. Be consistent, be committed, concentrate, and keep pushing. Adios, keep winning, keep shining.